this week's Talk Nerdy to Me, where we choose topics out of a hat that we chose before, and we talk about them. So let's get this started. Our last topic for this week. Let's see how this goes. David, you got a blue one.
Samsung Watch / new tech.
Oh man, that stuff's interesting. Well, Samsung the other week, like 2 or 3 weeks.
It was a while ago.
It was a while ago. They announced
this time we wrote before the first.
Yeah, this one. They talked about they are releasing a watch. It's like, what is it, $200, $300?
Something like that. It's insane.
I like the idea. I really do, but you have to have like the phone nearby it for it to actually operate, which was really interesting. I mean, basically what it is it's a wristwatch, and you look at it, it's like a digital screen, and it's like an entire like OS, on your wrist that you can access with your Samsung phone. Downside, you have to have your phone near you, which most of the time that isn't a problem. But I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, it's an entire device, like a fully paid device with an OS that you need to have another object by it for it to work. You think they'd be able to work it so it would work on its own?
Well, that's one thing. It's like in all these like futuristic movies and TV shows is that all people always have like these wrist, like the pad things that long. It's like a whole monitor and stuff. You do all this cool stuff. Like that's the future right there. This is the beginning of the future of that. Like, I have a feeling that's going to be like the universal thing that everybody has, where it's your credit card, it's your cell phone, it's your computer.
Identity.
Everything is on this little wristband, and then everything will be like a finger touch. Like, it'll prick you or like do your fingerprint or something.
Mm-hmm.
Where that's like the future.
Well, like 2 weeks ago, I talked about NFC, near field communications.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
The future is so that like your credit cards and whatever are hooked up to that.
Yeah.
But hopefully they move away from having to have your phone connected via Bluetooth to these watches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it'll be its own thing.
Pebble watches don't require that.
Yeah.
No, obviously they're just basic watches when they're not, but still it looks stylish.
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
cool.
it definitely does.
But I don't know. What other new tech is there?
Oh man, I mean, Apple just dropped their new iOS, obviously.
With the new fingerprint thing, it's like there's so many things coming. There's just little things here and there, but eventually they're all going to combine and make some like super tech.
Yeah.
The government will know everything about you.
Skynet.
Yeah. Well, they're shut down right now. So.
Well, yeah, it's back.
Skynet, it's happening.
If they ever come back.
They're on hiatus.
Yeah, they are on hiatus. That's yeah. But no, there's a lot of new tech coming. It's like subtle stuff here, but not a lot of people talking about it. I know there's a bunch of new tablets that you just keep getting smaller and smaller. It's ridiculous. Windows 8 has been really pushing that with their Surface tablets lately, which
cool.
they are cool. But I just hate how they have the. I like the Windows 8 OS, but the fact that some desktops have it and they're not touchscreen or tablets really bothers me.
Yeah, that's what I think. Windows 8, the way it's set up, is like perfect for a touchscreen.
It is,
but for an actual computer, I don't think it's really good.
No, it's not at all. What I want to see next is Apple moving to more touchscreen. I mean, they have they started a whole big revolution with like the iTouch and the iPhone. I'm surprised none of their computers yet are like touchscreen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They don't
like,
have any.
Yeah, no, I know that they're coming out with their Mac Pro soon, which looks pretty interesting. But I mean,
will it have touch?
No, it's like their stand computer.
They just have gestures where you can do like.
Yeah, they have gesture, but like I'm surprised they actually haven't done touchscreen. Now that I actually think about it, I mean their iPads can basically operate as a computer with all the apps they have now. But I'm still surprised
they're
that
not
like
as powerful enough. So.
Yeah, they're not as powerful. That's the only problem. That's something I'd like to see them doing, like a touchscreen, like just like a laptop. They have a lot of them now.
Yeah. One other thing I just was thinking about is all like the laser technology. It's pretty much all it is now is just like keyboards that you can just type on for lasers. But like something like Tony Stark has in Iron Man, where it's like a computer, but it's like everything is just like floating there, like lasers and stuff.
They use all that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. That's interesting technology too. I mean, just like a few years ago, we had around Christmas, it was like that first live television hologram thing that actually kind of decently worked.
Yeah.
That the hologram technology is really neat, and it's so expensive to make and expensive to like put out there and actually make it useful.
Yeah. One day though, it's like space travel.
Yeah, CNN does use it.
I don't know why.
It's interesting stuff. I mean, that like you said, David. It's the coming in the future where we have all that space age stuff.
Yeah.
Like science stuff that we consider science fiction actually coming into the world now, and that's the direction we need to head towards like with all this new technology coming out. It's kind of getting out of hand almost.
Yeah.
I want a Pip-Boy.
I want Pip-Boy too.
Well, the cool thing about this is it's all eventually going to help us with space travel.
Yeah.
Because with the SpaceX from Virgin Mobile, like it's not Virgin Mobile, but it's like Virgin, whatever their company is, that they're privatizing space travel, which is going to be so cool.
Yeah, that's a whole interesting thing.
Yeah.
But I'd still love to see NASA.
Yeah, I think that maybe not us, but maybe when we're like 40 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
But the next generation, space travel will just be. It'll just be
I
another.
don't
It'll
think
just be another thing.
That's my secret dream at night.
Yeah.
It's like every night.
That's my public dream.
That's your public dream. Okay. All right. With that, we'll wrap up this episode of Talk Nerdy with Me. So thank you for watching this week, and you can always catch us next week. We always like to do an episode through Monday through Fridays. So we'll see you guys next week. Come on, you got that.
Well,